Jenny came in year 7. She was at a state primary where she'd had a few problems in year 6 with being bullied. So our prime concern was friendly and welcoming and supportive and zero tolerance of bullying. So that's what primarily attracted us to ASG. Academic excellence is and was very important, but not as important as making sure that Jen was happy. And she has been. So that was a good choice and that worked. Jenny had a wonderful time. She did everything, the opportunities, the choices, the extras that she was able to do were wonderful. Jenny is a girl who throws herself into everything, and there were lots of opportunities for her to do this. From music, not so much a sports person, but debating, going to the conferences, going on trips. She did everything and enjoyed everything. I think Iceland was her favourite. She enjoyed all the lessons, she enjoyed the connections with the staff that she developed over the years. I think she got everything out of school, and school gave her an awful lot. Jenny had two loves, English and history. She was always going to do English or history at university, but we hadn't dreamed of where she would end up, and it was the English department that put the idea of Oxbridge into her head. I was a little bit wary. I didn't want her to go anywhere where she might struggle. They were absolutely confident that she would do well there, and she did, with a slight hiccup at the beginning. When she got her results, she needed 3 A's, and the French paper had been marked incorrectly, and she wasn't going to get her place at Oxford. School were wonderful. Mrs. Jones, the head of French, was unbelievably wonderful and made everything happen. The French paper was remarked, if I remember correctly, an extra 20 UMS points or something in that realm, and she got her marks that she needed for Oxford. And with 24 hours to spare, because it was all to do with track and updating track, her place at Oxford was confirmed, and she is 3 weeks away from doing her finals now and has a wonderful time at Oxford. A lot of it down to school getting her there, giving her the dream that she could do it, and she certainly could. Catherine is in year 11, just about to do her GCSEs. Catherine is a quieter individual, more thoughtful, I think. She's a musician. She's particularly loved the music side of school. She plays in orchestras, concerts, festivals. She had the opportunity to do her music GCSE early, 2 years early, which she enjoyed a lesson after school and passed that. She's now about to do music A level, and she hopes to carry on at university to do music. Different kettle of fish. Perhaps doesn't take part in some of the activities that school offers, but enjoys the ones she does. She too went to Iceland last year and had a fabulous time. Can I just say a little bit about Catherine and her choices for A-level? Difficult process with Catherine. Aiming to do subjects that both her parents and school were slightly wary of her taking on. Miss Hodson, one of the senior management team, was superb with her, gave her plenty of time, plenty of advice, encouraged her to talk to the teachers, to think a little bit outside the box, and eventually we came down to a set of 4 that both the parents, Catherine and the school are happy with. That's an example of where the school does things that are over and above what I think other schools tend to do. Catherine is a sort of a take it as it comes kind of person. She's not awfully keen on change and new things, so it was never a thought in her head to look outside school. You know, she wants to carry on with people that she knows. She's looking forward very much to her subjects. She's looking forward to continuing the relationship with the teachers for her subjects. She's going to be doing maths, which I'm a little bit wary about still, but her teacher is confident that she will be able to do it and do it well, so that's good. She's looking forward to playing a bigger role in music. That's quite a big thing for Catherine. I think she's looking forward to the relationship that she already has and will hopefully build on with Mrs. Patrick. I think we've been happy with the school since Jenny joined. I think probably since you joined, Mrs. Goff, communication is just so wonderful. We're able to email any of the teachers at any time, and I think a lot of schools say that. But if you email a maths teacher and say Catherine's having a little bit of a moment regarding her choices, to get within, 8 hours, a lovely considered message back with a plan of what this teacher's going to do to help the situation, it's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. I think probably I was a little bit more wary than Jenny. I thought that perhaps the girls that had come up from the ASG prep school would have been more prepared academically. They would have known the school more, and I thought that might possibly be an issue, but it wasn't. Not at all. From day one, Jen was happy, made friends. I think when they all start senior school, there's a bit of a mix-up anyway, isn't there? And no problem whatsoever. Things like, I believe the prep school did French. Jenny came to school in year 7 having done no French. Again, soon caught up to the extent that she did A-level French. So that turned out to be an absolute non-issue. So I would say to any parents, don't even consider that to be a problem, because it wasn't. Jenny made friends in year 7 that, 10, 11 years later, they're still in contact. They're still Facebooking, they're still meeting up, they're still working out together what they're going to do over the summer. Really good friends. Jenny is still messaging the teachers. She still talks to, I think she met Mrs. Orrell, the receptionist, the other day, and was talking to her. Every opportunity she gets, she'd like to come in. She misses it. She spent 7 very happy years here, and she does. She misses it. We had a sort of a 6-month period where we weren't sure what was happening with Catherine. She was complaining about her back and pain and that, and she was diagnosed with scoliosis, which was good because we then knew what we had to do. So it was a seamless process with school. I contacted the head of Catherine's year, Mrs. Waterhouse and Mrs. Wood, and just explained what had been diagnosed and they came up with things that would help. Catherine was allowed to use the lift. We got her a bag on wheels. But the best thing was, I think it was Mrs. Torr, physics teacher. She worked out that Catherine was struggling in the science labs because the seats were too high for her. And they made a box. So they made a box for Catherine to put her feet on, something as simple as that made a huge difference. So it just all worked, no problems at all. That's easy. It's the staff. They are just lovely. They care. They want my daughter to do as well as she possibly can be, and they also want her to be happy while she's doing it. They want to stretch her. They want to make her aware of things out there that she can do and try, and perhaps encourage her. But they care about her. That's absolutely definite.